What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about moon rocks today. I'm not gonna lie, I told myself I was done making moon rocks videos until we break out. That's what I told myself on my last video that I made. But I'm here, and I can't help myself because this is it's just a glorious opportunity. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. It's a low market cap coin. It's what I like to call a low cap gem, right? $2 million, very low market cap, very low liquidity, but the project is awesome. The team behind this, the people that are making this thing what it is, are amazing people, and they're all about their community, and they're all about building community, and they're all about helping people in crypto. And beyond that, they make some pretty damn cool NFTs. And I think that there's a whole narrative outside of this that we could go over. I could talk at length for that explains why NFTs will make a comeback, especially in 2026. But I'm not going to go over that here. I'm just going to talk about the price action. Okay, just understand that if NFTs do make a comeback, if they do become popular again, and they always do, right? Art. I treat NFTs, and NFTs are more than just art. But whenever we think of NFTs in crypto, the artwork that is NFTs, art is cyclical. There's moments in time where historically art is overvalued and then undervalued, and it just comes and goes and comes and goes. Same thing with NFTs. I very much expect that it will come back. And with that, we should see a fantastic lift beyond anything that I'm going to talk about in this video. New all-time highs and beyond with that when the NFT craze comes back to the markets. But even without it, the technicals on the charts are just too damn bullish here to suggest anything's going to happen other than a 100%, 130% move. Okay? We look at this real quick, okay? From a high, from this high back here in September to the low here. A low of which, right here, we were advocating the buy. Here, we were advocating the buy as well. We've advocated the buy at all these lows as well, whether it was on X.com or on YouTube. Okay, this is I think the highest price that I've made a Moonrocks video. Maybe I made one over here. I can't quite remember. I want to say it was lower, but beyond my own stuff, beyond my own vanity here. This consolidation like this, the fact that you've gone up to your 0.5, you've consolidated like this, you haven't hit the 236. This is typical behavior when you don't just go to your golden ratio, which your golden ratio is right here, the 618 is right there, but when you go through it to your 786, 886 area. Again, let me just say it again. With the fibs, this behavior is typically what you see when you blast through the golden ratio and hit your 786, 886. I'm telling you. And from here, the minimum target, the 786, is a 130% pump. The 886 is about a 200% pump, 190%. And this could happen in the next 5 days. It could be the second day of December and we're all the way up here. And that's why, this is why I don't normally make this many videos for Moonrocks, right? I kind of just let it do its thing and we'll develop. And when it's exciting, we talk about it. But I've made like 3 videos in the past week, even while we're being boring, just because I really do think this thing's about to rip. And I can't believe that you've been given such an opportunity to where we've talked about it abundantly and it's still here. Normally, whenever we talk, like whenever I talked about Moonrocks ripping right here, boom, next day we ripped. I had a bunch of people in the comments say, man, I wish I saw this video sooner. I would have bought. Yeah, all at the top, right? Now there's no excuses. I've made like 3 or 4 videos in this whole range since like this low point here. That was the first video. And then I made like 2, one here, one there, and then another one right here. I think this is the highest price that we've made a video on Moonrocks recently. I just can't. Nobody up here is going to tell me, man, I wish I saw this video sooner, because you just haven't been paying attention if that's the case. We're going to see it. And beyond that, beyond the fibs, maybe you can't get behind the fibs. Maybe you think the fibs are Fugazi. They're Fugazi fibs. So take this low to high here. Let's imagine this is a bull flag, okay? You take this low to high, you put that right at the low, the measure move there. Put the fibs back on, and guess what? Boom! The 786. It's right there. Right freaking there, bro. Let's put a line right here. Let's put a line right here since the fibs and the measure move both show congruence there. Let's just see what else we might find. Well, there's solid resistance right here, solid support. It's kind of like this little in-between area where for a time you were finding support, then you were finding resistance, and then we broke down. What about on the 4-hour time frame? Let's zoom back and go way back to like the earliest days. Let's see, is there any significance here? I don't know. I'm genuinely curious. No, not really. No significance there. Okay, whatever. Maybe if we take the week, let's see, or the daily. What about the high to the low? This fib won't apply technically because we're outside the realm, right? We went lower, but it's right there at the golden ratio of what was your all-time high to, for a time, your all-time low retracement. Still a significant area. Probably likely the reason why we find so much turbulence here is because of this golden ratio. And there you are, right there with it. It just makes so much sense to me. Here we are moving up right now. They hear me talking about it. All the insiders on the special Czar Gets Crypto Discord channel that pay $1,000 a month. They got the inside scoop before it. No, that's a joke. That doesn't. I don't have that. Nobody knows that I'm making this video right now. So we're literally just pumping off of a little bit of money. Something else to throw in there. Okay, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. We're up 4%. There's only been $327 in this past hour. It's a low liquidity, low market cap coin. If you put in $10,000, you'll be half the reason why we pump. Okay? And then if we're up here, if you sell $10,000 or what might be $15,000 at that point because you're only catching half the move, you're not going to sell the full 15 because you're going to push the price down too. So just understand, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. If you're putting a ton of money in here, you probably shouldn't be doing it for short-term trading, right? I mean, maybe if you want to push things around, maybe. But what I'm really trying to say is a little bit of money goes a long way. And if you're putting serious money in here, have serious prospects, okay? Because seriously, I believe that moon rocks will see new all-time highs. We will see an 8x. We will see a $10 million market cap. We will see a $40 million market cap. We will see a $100 million, even multi-hundred million, potentially even more than that by the end of this cycle. We've got 100x or more potential in us. But again, if you're putting in sizable amounts of money, you might have to wait for more liquidity before you can get out at an appropriate point. Either that or you're going to be pushing the markets around. And with that being said, there's nothing wrong with putting a little bit of money in here. You want to take $100 and throw it on black? Why throw it on black when you could put it in moon rocks and turn that 100 into $300 here? Or $150, whatever it might turn into there. Or sorry, 100 would turn into like 250, something like that at these prices. 230, 250, maybe 300 at the highest. But again, right? It's like imagine you were gambling in Vegas. I don't know about you guys, but $100 on a roulette bet, on a single bet, just black or red, that's a lot of money. You're a baller if you're betting like that, right? You're not normally doing $100 bets. Some of you maybe, you know who you are. But most people aren't balling like that, right? You could confidently put a $100 bet in here, and you know it's going to hit black, or you know it's going to hit red. This thing's going to go up higher. We haven't even gotten to the technicals. I've gone over why we might go up there as far as target areas, making sense of that goes. But we look at the RSI. Why isn't it pulling up here? I got to pull it up. Hold on. We'll pull up the relative strength index, and we'll pull up the MACD as well. MACD. I don't know if the MACD will help, but I am kind of curious to see. Daily time frame here, the RSI, we have lower lows in. You've got a bull flag in your RSI itself, okay? Bullish. Lower lows in the RSI, you bounced right off the 50. It's a perfect area to bounce from. That's exactly what you want to see. Lower lows in the RSI with higher lows in the price. If you look up online, what are lower lows in the indicator but higher lows in the price? What does that mean? It's hidden bullish divergence. It's a good thing. Look at all the volume that bought down here at this low, all the volume that bought right here, all the volume that bought back here. There is some buying pressure going on, and when this breaks, the floor that was holding us up is going to push us higher. There's going to be some FOMO. Because there's people that watch these videos, there's people that are on x.com that follow me, and other people that talk about moonsters and moon rocks, and they're like, yeah, you say it's going to pump, but it hasn't yet. And then it's up 80% in a day, and you're like, oh God, maybe I should buy here. And then they're part of the reason why it pumps to these levels that we're expecting. And I do want to take a moment to say, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I could be wrong. In the sense that I'm going for is, if we don't stop here, maybe we just send it to new all-time highs, right? I'm not selling any of my moon rocks. I'm not selling any of them at all. I'm not selling until we're at $100 million market cap or more, and that's final. But there's still some sizable growth in the meantime to there. And maybe we actually do, because it is such a low market cap coin, maybe the rules of TA aren't respected as well. We don't stop here. We just blast through the roof. I mean, we did a test run back here. It could happen again. I don't know. I'm just saying. From here, the minimum expectation when we do see new all-time highs. If things go the way that I think they will, you'll move up here, you'll consolidate, you'll move up, you'll consolidate, and then you should probably be seeing new all-time highs, something like that, right? But if things go not the way that I'm thinking, if we just pump and we pull a full-blown, I don't even know why, but some kind of catalyst comes in move that sends us to new all-time highs, the minimum expectation is a 7.7x. The maximum expectation is about a 18x. And again, I think we'll go higher. I think we'll go higher in time. We'll see 100x or multi-100x in time. But this is the first area to focus on, at least in my opinion. It's 1.6 to 4 cents, somewhere in there. And I don't care if we straight pump through the roof or if we do it a little bit more methodically, however it works. But that is the ultimate goal. So not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Anybody buying here, if you hold long enough, and it shouldn't be that long at all, you should see some sizable returns in a very short amount of time. Anyways, I got nothing else. Hit the like button, subscribe. I can't imagine we will be here for long. And even if we do come back down, if this is the first, second, third attempt that we sell this area off a little bit, it's just a better time to buy. I literally made a post at the low here on X saying that we were on sale. An hour later, we came up. We're still on sale. Here at 0021, it might seem like we're up a good bit because we're up 8% today. We're up from this low, but we are still on sale. You don't get it, right? We're at a $2 million market cap. We're on sale. Hardcore on sale. You're at like a 99% discount. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Take care. Bye-bye.